In this video we look at how to use the Workflow module for Focus Pro and Focus Enterprise to highlight any events needing your attention. Click on the Workflow icon to open the Workflow screen. Here we can see 4 workflows. The first shows us all the clocking infringements that occurred last month for all the employee groups I'm authorized to see. It's showing us there were 10 outstanding infringements for last month created by 183 employees. I can right-click on any of the records to navigate to the timesheet, calendar or employee record. Navigating to the timesheet takes me to the clockings listed in the workflow. The second workflow tells me there are 13 days booked as holiday this month from the 8 employees in the sales department. The third lists the 3 employees whose contract comes up for review next month. The contract expires field is set up as a user-defined field on the employee form. And the last workflow shows people who clocked in late more than once last week in the dispatch department. Here there are 5 instances of late clockings from 19 people. Each user can program as many workflows as they wish, subject to limits set by the system administrator. The screen is designed to show workflows in an expanded view as you see here, or collapsed where only the summary is shown to conserve space. Each user can optimize their screen for their own viewing preferences using the expand and collapse controls. The order of the workflows on screen can be changed to suit a user's preference. By dragging a workflow in the preview screen, the order can be changed and saved. We'll place the clocked in late workflow second on the screen. Right-clicking a workflow offers choices for adding, editing and deleting workflows, as well as producing a report on demand. This generates a printable report, which can also be exported in the usual formats, including PDF, Excel and so on. Right-click a workflow to create a new one or edit the current one. Let's edit this workflow. The Edit screen allows us to configure the workflow parameters while viewing the records it finds in the preview grid. I can select a particular group or all the groups for which I have access rights. I can provide a custom name for the workflow rather than the generic name provided by Focus. I can tell Focus to alert me after a number of occurrences of an event has been exceeded. Let's say I'm only interested in people who have had clocking irregularities more than 3 times in the last month. Now we can see the one person who has more than 3 clocking infringements. We can set the maximum number of rows to show in the expanded view of the workflow so that one workflow with a large number of records doesn't take up too much space on the screen. And we can get the grid to take up less room by making it collapse automatically if there are no records. I can program traffic lights to show the state of the workflow, indicating low, medium or high priority. As I change the settings of the control, the status indicator on the grid changes. Different workflows require different types of supplementary information. The clocking infringements workflow, for instance, allows me to define any or all types of clocking irregularities. Let's explore the different types of workflow we have at our disposal. Absence type would show bookings for all absences of a certain type, say sick paid or sick unpaid. Absence reason would give detail down to an actual reason within a type, say back problems. The first 3 workflows dealing with clockings all show different types of clocking infringements. We also have workflows to list clockings that have been edited by the supervisor or clockings that have been missed by the employee. The employee dates workflow can be used to warn of an upcoming date that has been set up as a user-defined field in the employee record. Who's in could be used to warn you if at certain times of day staff numbers have failed to reach the required numbers. Use the Holiday Requests workflow to notify of any holidays requested by employees through the self-service web module. The Hours workflow lets you check for any unexpected working patterns. And you can even use the software to alert you to upcoming clock changes for daylight saving. So far, we've only dealt with showing the workflows on screen, but the workflows can also be emailed to users or printed out on a schedule to the system printers. This will be the subject of the video, Workflows, Email and Print. Thank you for watching this introduction to the Focus Workflow module. We hope it's given you an understanding of how to use it to get the most out of your Focus system.